Lord save our gracious queen, 'cause she's from the planet Mars. Okay, too much, I know. Just get to it.
Mars, 1881.
Doctor Who on BBC One.
Hi guys, Joshua Lowy here with another thoughts video. Well, another video on my thoughts. God damn it, what the hell happened? I don't know. Another episode of my thoughts on Doctor Who Series 10, Episode 9, Empress of Mars. Once again, it's going to be full of spoilers, but quick, brief, non-spoilery thoughts. I think it's my favourite episode in part 2 of Series 10, even though it's still continuing on. There was no breaks or anything, but you know what? I like this episode very, very much. Anywho, let's try and speed this up, shall we? Basically, you know, the Doctor and Bill and Nordell go to NASA when they're opening up a new satellite type thing, when they're gonna see like the planet of Mars and see what they can see, and what they see is, after a very fun introduction with the Doctor finishing off the countdown, starting from 10, he made it into 5, and then Bill asking about Neil Armstrong being the first man on the moon, and the Doctor saying, well, kind of, and she's like, what? And he's like, typical human response. And they see that this big rock formation just saying, God save the Queen. And yeah, that was like a I mean, we all knew that the British Army was going to be in it. I mean, the Victorian British Army would be in this episode facing against the Ice Warriors. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, in present day, have they been there the whole time? But no, it actually, the Doctor travels back in time to 1840 or something. I forget what exactly. I know it's in like the 18th century, but or something like that. And they go exploring. Bill making a couple of movie references to like Terminator, which was cool. Oh, it's like and The Thing. I don't know which version he's talking about, because there's like 2 or 3 versions of it. And then they don't. It's not really a reference. I mean, the Doctor later on in the episode, when they go further on, he does say, "I've got a bad feeling about this," which is like, hell yeah, Star Wars. Even though they don't face the camera and go, yeah, I watch Star Wars. And Frozen. They mentioned Frozen as well. 'Cause why not? So yeah, they go exploring. Bill falls down a hole. Nardole goes back to get a rope or something to go help her get out. The TARDIS then somehow automatically just dematerializes back to the university college place. And Nardole can't get back there, so he has to go ask help from Missy on how to get back. And Missy is all but happy to help, and I'm being genuine when I say that. She is actually willing to help. We see the payoff later on in the episode. So basically, the Doctor meets up with this Ice Warrior who is called Friday, which is like, okay, fine, why not? It's a cool name, I suppose. A good name for an Ice Warrior. Yeah, they meet the British Army. You know, we have our colonel, we have our captain, we have our private, we have our lieutenant. You know, I think it's a lieutenant anyway. But yeah, it's so damn British. This is probably the most British episode you'll ever see. Well, probably, I don't know. And out of space anyway. Considering they actually say out loud, with a British army. But yeah, there's always one guy, or there's always one person, I should say, in Doctor Who, in a story, who plays the dick. Including if it's a woman, she plays the dick. I mean, it's a guy, who, a captain, I think he was. Who was a complete dick. You always have to have that person in the episode who you end up hating or hating to like. and the outcomes that usually happen to them is they get their comeuppance by, like, I don't know, being proven wrong or whatever, changing their ways, or what usually happens most of the time, they end up dead. I wanted to take a guess on which one he falls into. The reason why the British Army is on Mars is because, well, Friday's ship was, crashed on Earth, and he has to help off the main leader of the British Army, well, not the main leader, the leader of that platoon anyway, to fix their ship and go to Mars, because he promised them riches beyond their wildest beliefs. And they had to go there, they crashed, so they have to repair the ship again. So basically they're just there to get the gold, or whatever. Well, basically they think there's going to be treasure or something there that they can get, and Friday was hoping that there was hoping there would be more of his race there, but seeing that he's apparently the last of his kind, he just ends up serving the British Empire. Which is a funny thing. You can never, I mean, that obviously that didn't happen just historically, but wouldn't it be funny if, like, in the history books, they didn't tell you this because they thought it was too far-fetched, but there was in fact an alien life form called an Ice Warrior who served the British Empire. That's a dive deep, man. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry. So yeah, they crack open the safe more or less after a few things, and they find the Empress of the Ice Warriors in her tomb. There's this one guy who was a really greedy bastard who tries to steal an emerald or whatever that's around her little tomb. He takes out one little blue ruby, and she comes back out of hibernation, kills that guy. Then the Doctor's trying to negotiate with her, like, there's no fighting. I mean, Mars is basically dead. You need the support, clearly. Let these guys help you, or at least call out to the universe so that someone else can help you. And she's like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna kill you all. And, yeah, they just, and then there's like a big reveal with the leader of the platoon, or the leader of that little British platoon. Turns out he's a deserter. And the captain disowns him because, he's the dickhead, and he just takes command and throws him, the Doctor, and Bill into the brig, ergo a prison cell. But then there's like a big final fight between the Ice Warriors and the British Empire. Obviously, we all know who wins in the end. It's the Ice Warriors. I mean, they may have had a chance, but no, the Ice Warriors are pretty hardcore, man. They're pretty hardcore. But it's like, you know who the bad guy is. Even if, like, you're misled, you still have, like, oh, well, that's still that guy. He's still the bad guy. And, my theory when I was like, oh, the monsters in this series are, like, not the true monsters of the episode. And that's technically true since the pilot all the way up to now. I mean, I guess the alien monks don't really count because they actually were the main threat of the storyline, but they did want to save humanity, I suppose, so I don't think they really count, but otherwise they do. I don't know, I'm just confusing you right now, I'm sorry. But it's basically kind of the same deal here. They have their fight, the Doctor calls a truce after, like, Friday is like, they did save me, and that's so bad, I mean, we could unite with them, and she was like, fucking traitor, you're dead. And then, like, the Doctor is, like, getting food to them, like, okay, so here's the drill. Literally, because there's a big fucking drill that they used. And he's aiming up in the sky, and he's like, okay, here's the drill. Here's the deal. We sit down and discuss this, or I blow a hole on the roof and, like, kill us all. Because there's, like, the equivalent of the North Pole above us, more or less. So, make your decision. And then, like, the dickhole comes back and he's like, I'm gonna live, y'all. I'm gonna take this Empress. You're gonna help me fly the ship out. And then the captain who ran away was like, well, the colonel came back, was like, no, motherfucker, you're dead now. Boom. And yeah, he just saves the Empress, and she's like, all right, you're cool. and he tells her his story and how he was a deserter, how he was supposed to be hanged but not. And she's like, you know, you deserve an honorable death, but it's not this day. Pledge your allegiance to me, and I will give you that honorable death that you're so much seeking for. And also your request to like make your friends go free, you know, that I'm going to consider that. And it's like, yay, she's not the bad guy, it was the captain, he died. You guys didn't know, because obviously if you're a dick hole, that means you're just going to die. I'm sorry, it's just the way the world crumbles. Just the way the world crumbles, really? Anyway. So it all wraps up, they go in the, an alien speech, I'm like, oh fuck. I thought I recognized them. Also there's reference to Queen Victoria, and it's the same actress who played her in Series 2 of Doctor Who, and the, the Tooth and the Claw. It's the same actress, just in a painting, so that's cool. I'm gonna keep that likeness forever. And, yeah, Nardil finally makes it back. Oh, and the, before that, they actually built the say God save the Queen, which is like, it doesn't mean the British Queen, you mean the Ice Warrior Queen, you know, so save the Queen, you know. And Nardil makes it back with the TARDIS, and he's like, okay, what did I miss? And he's like, the doctor's like, where did you go? What happened? And then Nardil's like, okay, before you give me a frowny face, and then the doctor just sees Missy on the other side of the TARDIS console, just going like, hi, saved you. And then the doctor's like, I'm sorry, this wasn't, I gotta put you back, that this wasn't part of the agreement. Missy's just, instead of like Missy going, no, I'm not going back, she's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, but by the way, are you okay? No, seriously, are you okay? I'm concerned. And I think she is being genuine when she's asking if the doctor's okay and all that. I mean, she's definitely genuine when she agrees to go back anyway, because I do believe she is changing. For all I know, because she's a talented liar. For all I know, gotta watch out for the liar ones. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe she is lying and she's just, you know, just wants to stay close to the doctor for a bit before running away. But who knows, maybe she is turning over a new leaf. Maybe, wouldn't it be great if, like, Missy became, like, a permanent companion for the Doctor and when he regenerates? Who knows, maybe she will generate as well back into the Master again, or generate into another form of Missy. Who knows, but I think that would be an interesting concept. Something that we really haven't seen before. I mean, I guess this season is kind of doing it now, but not really, because she's just been cooped up in that cell, basically, for nearly the entire series. And I think a series, and it's like series 11 or whatever, it would be cool to see, like, the Master traveling with the Doctor, and, like, see what kind of adventures they get up to, and see if he actually changes or not, because he can go evil again at the end of it. I mean, he could, or end up dying, whatever. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? But, you know, I'm going to ahead of myself right now. The episode ends, and yeah, that was a fucking awesome episode. I'm not going to say number one, because it's like, I kind of want to rewatch it all on DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah, fucking cool, and then we just go into the next episode, which the title should be right here, and it looks like they're going to Roman times now, and dealing with a big dinosaur monster thing, so that should be interesting to see how it goes. And it's going to be the 10th episode, so we only have, after the 10th episode, 2 more episodes after that, but right now it's 3 more episodes. We're almost done. It just feels like yesterday that we just started Series 10. It's almost over already. Fuck. I mean, we got the Christmas special, and that will kind of leave us wanting for more, but you know, damn. But you know, still top-notch episode. Go check it out. It should be on BBC iTunes, BBC iPlayer. I was going to say BBC iTunes. I don't know if they have the iTunes. Do you have the iTunes? I don't think they have iTunes. Go check it out on BBC iPlayer. I doubt it if they have it on Netflix, but Doctor Who is on Netflix, so you can always go watch Doctor Who on that. What was that? I don't know. So, yeah, just wait for it to come out on DVD later on next month. or whatever. Anywho, post a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this episode, and is it your favorite thus far? And you looking forward to the next episode? And what do you think of the idea of Missy becoming a companion for the Doctor next series, if that was so possible? And if you want to know my thoughts on anything else, let me know down below as well. Leave a like, and of course, subscribe to me. I'm Joshua Laurie. Good day and good night. Take care. Doctor says he needs to get the help of another person who is smart as he and that he's Missy, and that's when Missy comes in. She's in the episode about the same amount as she was in episode 6. Which is fun. There's a spider up there.